Welcome back to Buff Entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about Christmas movies.
Yep, episode 6, the Christmas special. A little early for you guys because we love you. We love all of our viewers. Mwah.
Okay. Calm down. We're going to be talking about The Grinch, specifically the
The
two
Jim Carrey one.
and the Illumination one.
Yeah.
Now,
Because the original one, we don't really need to talk about that. That's just,
like, what's there to be said? It's a
yeah,
great.
it's a good movie. It's a classic.
Well, it's not even a movie. It's like a 20-minute like holiday special.
Yeah,
that you
it's
watch
like
on
it's
TV.
like a TV
special.
special.
It's really good,
yeah.
but I wouldn't say it's a Christmas movie. Now, the two later versions, the Illumination and the Jim Carrey one, those are absolutely Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about the Jim Carrey movie, it's a really good movie. I feel like in terms of a live action adaptation,
It is one of the goods.
there's only two, and it's the best one because
There's only two. Oh yeah, because there's
Cat in the Hat killed any chance of there being any more live action Dr. Seuss adaptations.
Oh yeah.
And I don't blame them. That movie sucked. Mike Myers
it
in a
was
cat
alright.
suit wasn't. What did you just say?
I mean, it was. I personally, I didn't love it, but I had some good laughs with the movie because
I
of just
see.
how wacky and zany it is.
Okay, well, I don't have time to get into you on why
Yeah.
the Cat in the Hat movie sucks. But when we have time, maybe next week, maybe, assuming that, the interview doesn't
Yeah,
get
because we were
scheduled.
supposed to have an interview this week, but it fell through.
If next week we don't get the interview, I will tell you exactly why the Cat in the Hat movie sucks. I will rewatch it for that episode.
Yeah.
Just to tell you how bad it is. Now, that
Now
aside,
back to
let's transition from a good movie, The Grinch adaptation with Jim Carrey in it, to The Illuminations Grinch.
which was
It was bad.
it
That's the only way I
was-
can
yeah,
describe it. It was just
it was bad. It was like in terms of like kids Christmas movies, it hit like all the marks. Or just like kids movies in general, it hit
was-
like all the marks.
But it was just so basic, so bland.
Yeah, that's
The
because
Grinch wasn't even Grinch. He wasn't Grinchy enough.
Yeah, like the most evil thing he did was basically just
He shoplifted a pickle. That's
one
it.
singular pickle, and then just spit it back out and put it right back on the.
I mean,
the
yeah, that's
shelf.
gross, but that's not really like super diabolically evil.
And I guess
Jim-
like property damage. I guess.
Yeah, but even then, the property damage he didn't even do a whole lot, and it's
Yeah.
like, damn. And then when he tried to steal Christmas, he got nowhere with it. Like he barely did anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just wow. Jim
Yeah.
Carrey's Grinch managed to rob most of the houses.
Oh yeah, that he was more of like a cartoon evil villain.
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey's villain was cartoonishly evil. He nearly killed a child. That's pretty funny.
Yep.
Now-
He also threw a Christmas tree
He also
when he was a kid.
he also assaulted the mayor.
He also like ate an onion and then used his breath to knock somebody out.
Okay, that
That was actually at the start of the movie.
yeah, no, the Grinch was a menace the entire movie.
Yeah, and then
He
you
was
could-
Grinch. He was Grinching the entire movie. That
Mhm.
It's funny how Illumination's Grinch didn't hit any marks in terms of being a good Grinch adaptation.
Yeah.
Even Cat in the Hat versus the Grinch, that TV special that no one has either seen or heard of.
The Cat in the Hat special?
No, I'm talking about like the Cat in the Hat versus the Grinch.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That
heard of
animated thing that was like 20 minutes. That essentially was just the Grinch being this absolute menace to the cat for basically no reason. Like the cat was being all chill and polite. The Grinch was like, I don't like this guy. I'm gonna ruin his day. I'm gonna poison him as well. And then the cat was like, your mother'd be disappointed in you. I'm not kidding. That's how it ends. The cat hits him with your mom doesn't love you anymore because of the things you've done. He sung a song about it, about how much
sung a song?
The cat sung a song with other patrons of a restaurant that the Grinch grinched about why his mother would be disappointed in him.
Dang.
That their mother loved you. She would be so upset about the things you were doing. And it's just like, damn. And the Grinch actually listened. He was like, damn, they right. My mom will be disappointed. It was wild. That 28-minute TV special with that wild ending portrayed the Grinch better than Illumination's Grinch.
In like about like a little more than an hour and a half.
Like, yeah. They had half the time, way less budget. They also drew the entire thing.
Also, it was back in like
I wouldn't say like 2000s maybe.
really like that recent.
I mean, it's not super recent. It's pretty old. But then again, like, it's kind of hard to date certain animations.
Yeah.
But this one was, I want to say it's like, not like, I mean, like late 90s,
Oh, so,
turn of the century sort of thing. Like,
so yeah, right when movies were pretty much banger after banger.
yeah, actually, yeah. Because Robin Williams was, when did, I actually don't know when Robin Williams died. I forgot. I genuinely forgot.
I don't know either.
But for real, though, Illumination's Grinch was just so bad. It did not portray the Grinch well. The Grinch wasn't evil. He was just a isolationist.
Yeah.
That's wild. He's basically my uncle. My far, far, very unrelated uncle who was, like, removed 3 times. He's not technically biologically related, but he lives in a mountain in the woods. He's basically the Grinch from Illumination. It's crazy. Illumination has made, like, a couple good movies.
Because when they try and make movies, they usually try and hit all the marks for like just a kids
Basic,
movie, a basic kids movie.
boring kids movie.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure did they do the Mario movie? Illumination's Mario?
I
I
don't
don't
remember. I'll see. You keep talking.
It might have been Illumination of the Mario movie, because I don't think they did the Mario movie. And if they did, I do not remember it being Illuminate. I mean,
Oh, it was Illumination.
no wonder the animation style.
Illumination, Studio Paris.
Wow. Okay, so Paris popped off and decided, yeah, we're gonna make a good movie that looks good.
Oh yeah, the Mario
And
movie
then
was
they-
good. That came out like 2 years ago too.
And then they released Despicable Me 4.
I went and saw that because one of my friends wanted to see it, and I just could not follow anything that was going on. Like, there was Grunier, if you will. There was the Gorals. They were doing their own thing. Then Gru was off doing his own thing, and the villain barely got any screen time. Like,
I heard
he was in
about
the
that.
intro scene, like a small, maybe like minute or 2 long section in the middle, kind of showing he was going. He made a joke about gas prices, which was actually pretty funny. And then he came at the climax and
Did
like
something?
yeah, he did something.
Yeah, Illuminations, man. They made like one good Despicable Me. That was Minions. By
I mean,
the way.
Despicable Me 2 was. It's not like the best movie in the world,
It
but
had
it's
El Macho.
Yeah.
El Macho.
Once they got to 3, that's when one was peak movie. It's like, it's not like the best movie in the world,
but it's a really good one.
It's a good movie. It's like a
also
9
had-
out of 10.
It also had Vector.
Yeah. Then the second movie, I would say that's maybe like a 6 out of 10.
It had
Like,
El Macho's fake death was insane.
Yeah, they went
They
they went good. They did good on that movie, and then it kind of went to like 3 and 4.
3 had Weird Al Yankovic in it, and that was
Who was Weird Al in that movie?
the main villain, Balthazar.
No, that was Trey Parker.
No, Balthazar was.
No, he was literally the creator of South Park.
Wait, Trey Parker voiced.
creator of South Park voiced Balthazar Brat. Hold on, let me
Really?
show you.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah, I know, cause you're right. Weird Al was Weird Al in this. I swear.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
sw-
Trey Parker.
Okay, well that. That's
Yeah,
fun.
so basically Eric Cartman was the main villain of Despicable Me 3. But I mean, it had potential.
True, it did.
Like, all the movies, they have, like, good potential.
Oh, by the way, did they ever reference Gru's brother in the 4th movie?
Nope.
He's not there.
Nope.
Did they reference him at all?
Nope.
Like not even a.
Nope.
Was he in the background?
Mm-mm.
Did they just Did they retcon?
I don't know if they retconned him or they were just like...
Did they
There's too many There's too many things going on. I don't think we can fit him in.
They retcon Gru's blonde, slightly gay brother, Drew.
I don't think they retconned him because he'll be like plot relevant in the next movie. I'm guessing they'll make another.
They
movie.
retconned Drew. They took away they took away our icon. They took away Drew. I miss blonde Gru, but with a D.
But yeah, if they make another movie, please don't.
Honestly, I don't think Illuminations deserves to have the ability to adapt Dr. Seuss. I think they need to stop. They made
I mean, they made two, made an absolute banger, and then made an absolute.
Horton's Here's a Who is definitely not a banger. That is
No, I mean like in terms of like live action.
live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In terms of
live action.
live action, they made a banger, and then no wait, was that Illumination
Illumination?
that made the live action ones?
No,
I
the
don't
live
think
action
so.
ones were made by a different company. Illumination.
Oh, yeah.
Illumination made Horton Here's a Who.
Which I mean, it was all right. I mean,
Oh no,
it's-
they made 3.
What was the other one?
It was the
Horton
the
Hears a Who.
Lorax.
Oh yeah. they
Horton
made
Here's a
the-
Who.
The only good thing to come.
No,
out
no, no,
of
no. They did not make Horton Here's a Who. They made Lorax,
Yeah,
and they made
the Grinch.
Blue Sky made Horton Here's a Who.
Oh yeah, it was Blue Sky.
Blue Sky and Illuminations. Blue Sky's later work and Illumination's earlier work look very similar,
Yeah.
which is why I got
Turned around.
confused.
That's why Lorax is more prominent at Universal than anything else.
Which makes sense.
True.
Yeah, that makes sense why Lorax is more prevalent in Universal.
Because that's what made like How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue,
How to Train Your Dragon. Fire
How to Train Your
movies.
Dragon was DreamWorks. Blue Sky made the Ice Age.
And Hotel Transylvania.
Oh my God, wait, really? No, I thought that was Sony Animation.
I don't. I think
Sony
it was...
Sony Animation did Hotel Transylvania. Blue Sky.
No, then they also did. Hold on, wait.
They did the live action Smurfs.
Which was actually kind of alright.
I'm gonna be honest, the Smurfs part sucks, but the Gargamel sections were the
those were
best
good.
parts of the movie.
Who made?
Dude, if we ever have
Oh yeah,
a
it
live
was
action,
Sony Pictures for Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, Sony Pictures, Sony Animations, they did that. Okay, we got a bit sidetracked from the
Yeah.
Grinch. Very sidetracked from the Grinch. We started talking about the Smurfs, and that's like
Yeah, that's a way off.
5 different franchises disconnected.
Yeah. Anyway,
Jim Carrey's Grinch performance, masterful. They
Yeah.
Back to what I was saying about Illumination's Grinch not being a villain. Jim Carrey's Grinch is a absolute menace. Minute 1, I'm pretty sure he threw some hikers off a mountain. No.
No, he scared some hikers off a mountain, and they tumbled.
They threw themselves off a mountain.
Yep.
They survived, but
And then one of the funniest scenes in the movie was when he yells out "Echo," like his echoes.
and the Echo starts insulting him.
Yeah.
Even his Echo was a menace.
You kind of expected it, but well, you could or could not expect it, but it was still pretty funny.
It was Jim Carrey, dog. He was the evil guy from the Series of Unfortunate Events movie.
Exactly.
Sucks he didn't get.
And he was the mask.
Oh my God, he was Damask. You know, it sucks that Jim Carrey wasn't part of the Unfortunate Events TV show. He would have made a great Count Olaf.
Uh-huh.
Count Olaf. I'm sorry. Olaf has forever been tainted by Frozen for me.
Oh yeah.
Count Olaf.
Yeah, Olaf has been tainted for everyone.
Oh man. Yeah, no, Jim Carrey's a great actor.
Oh yeah, and the way he can just contort like every muscle in his face.
That's crazy, man.
Like he can just control every single muscle in his face.
The amount of training required to do that is wild. I could never dream of doing that.
Yeah, it's wild how he can just shape his face into any form.
And now he's playing Dr. Eggman and Dr. Eggman's dad.
Which, if you haven't seen the trailer, watch it because the ending scene is actually pretty funny.
They made a reference to Sonic Adventure 2.
No, I'll show you. I'll show you after the Sonic 3 trailer. But the Sonic 3 trailer was pretty good.
It was banger. Dude, hearing Keanu Reeves as Shadow was actually so fire. They need to have him as Shadow more often. It was so good.
It was good.
Honestly, dude, Shadow. Keanu Reeves, honestly, is such a great actor.
Oh yeah, he's a great actor and a great person.
Dude, his role as Neo in The Matrix, iconic.
John Wick.
Johnny Silverhand. I'm not kidding. That is he was a video game character as well before Shadow. He was Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, the
Not-
guy that mysteriously looks a lot like Keanu Reeves and sounds mysteriously like Keanu Reeves.
Yep. Not to mention, he's now Shadow. So technically, whenever you see John Wick you're technically seeing Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well, it makes sense because didn't Shadow have like a gun in like the Sonic Adventure
He had a
games?
pump action MP5.
Yeah, he had like a.
Pump
I
action.
just remembered the image of him on a motorcycle with a gun
Yep, and they recreated that image
in the movie.
Yep, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
And I love how they start off as the Grinch. Now we're talking about Shadow the.
Now we're talking about Sonic, the new Sonic movie coming out. Anyway,
I'm
you
ex-
should watch it.
Absolutely, when it comes out, absolutely watch it.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Jim Carrey's great as Robotnik. Always, he's just consistently great, man. And
Yeah.
now we're gonna have Keanu Reeves as Shadow, and if they don't give him the majority of the screen time, I'm gonna lose my mind. He deserves
Hopefully
that screen time.
They don't. Hopefully they give him that screen time.
Hopefully, man.
Hopefully they don't shaft him.
It'd be unfortunate. Shadow the
It'd be
Hedgehog,
unfortunate.
dude. Shadow the Hedgehog is so cool. Just Keanu Reeves portrays Shadow, so I can't get over how well that casting was.
Yeah.
Like
he
you
was
never
great.
think Keanu Reeves would be a good Shadow. Like that's not something that would cross your mind.
Yeah, or like how Chris Pratt would be a good Mario, but he was actually pretty.
He was all right.
He
I
was
would-
pretty serviceable.
Serviceable. I wouldn't say he was good. He also
Yeah.
wasn't good as Garfield. I'm gonna be honest. He wasn't.
Oh yeah. He just used his normal voice for Garfield.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. Bill Murray would have been a better casting role for that.
Yeah.
Bill
Again,
Murray
there-
was like the best Garfield. Well, maybe
Yeah.
not the best. He was a good Garfield.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks that he was
It's-
part of the live-action Garfield movies, but you know.
I know the. Is it still Bill? Whoever you said, Bill Murray, right?
Yeah, Bill Murray.
Yeah. For like the old animated Garfield.
Oh,
like the-
Garfield and Friends. Yeah, no, I don't actually know. I think that's someone else entirely.
Yeah, that was the best Garfield.
Okay, that I agree with.
Whoever played Garfield then, peak.
However, I gotta admit, Bill Murray was a pretty banging voice actor for Garfield. Not the best, but definitely really good.
Yeah.
Also, his role in Ghostbusters was also pretty cool when he
Mhm.
played Bill Murray, aka Bill Murray from Bill Murray.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I remember when Bill Murray played Bill Murray from Ghostbusters under the fake stage name Peter Venkman.
Wait a minute, hold on.
What is it?
Hold on.
Are you
Hold on,
looking
wait.
this up?
No, I just saw something that piqued my interest on my phone.
Well, what is it? Feel free to
Hold on, wait. I gotta make sure it's more accurate.
lore accurate. Okay, now I'm curious.
Dang, on 3 days from now, it is Gojo's birthday.
From JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
No, from Jujutsu Kaisen.
I'm sorry. When you
It's
said the word Joe will always be JoJo for me.
That's fair. That is fair.
Uh,
Anyway, we got really sidetracked.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah. For
Alright.
now, though, just the main takeaway: the Illuminations Grinch sucked. Jim Carrey will always be the best Grinch.
The best Grinch and the best Dr. Seuss live action adaptation because there's really
True.
no contest.
True.
Welcome to the video game section. I'm here with Brayden,
What's up?
and we're just going to be talking about video games. Can we talk about the Game Awards and how just stupid some of the nominees are?
Yeah, honestly, like, they definitely need to make separate categories for like remakes and
DLCs.
And DLCs, yeah, because
Yeah.
like the Elden Ring DLC.
It's
being
a whole
nominated,
game. Like, you can argue it's like a whole game.
Like
but-
that's like if in 22, I think it was 23, where The Last of Us Part 1 got a remake.
Yeah.
The remake of Part 1 got a remake because it went so there was like a
remake
whole
got a
it was like-
remake?
yeah. So Last of Us originally was on the PS3
Yeah.
and then it got a remaster on the PS4
Makes
and then on the
sense.
PS5 the remaster got a remake just called The Last of Us Part 1 to match with Part 2.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense because if it's like your best-selling game, you would want it on like all your.
Yeah, but like
platforms.
that's like if so the Last of Us Part 2 also got a kind of like a remaster
Yeah.
for the PS5. That's like if the remaster of The Last of Us Part 2 was put in Game of the Year.
Yeah. Yeah, they should put in separate categories to make it kind of like a little fair because Shadow of the Erdtree, I've played it. It's basically just a whole game.
Yeah.
It's just a whole game. And then Silent Hill 2 Remake. I mean, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong, but
I don't know. I
don't
just
put it with like Black
something
Myth.
about like remakes and DLCs being able to be nominated for Game of the Year.
It's weird.
It's weird. They
Yeah.
need their own category.
Yeah, they would need their own category.
But like, currently, I'm rooting for Astrobot.
Currently, I don't really have a favorite because most of the games I haven't played.
You know?
But it's either between Astrobot or Black Myth Wukong. I think those two are just gonna be
Yeah.
like straight up.
I just had so much fun
either
playing
or.
Astrobot, like being able to go back and like see all those like games that I grew up playing and stuff
Uh-huh.
like that. It had like everything. Like, I mean, I'm a really big Persona fan,
Yeah.
and it had Teddy, Aegis, and Joker from Persona 3, 4, and 5.
Mhm.
So
So yeah, it's more of a warm-hearted game.
and
This-
like there was like these special levels, and I love PlayStation exclusives. Like those are probably some of my favorite games.
Oh, yeah,
and that's not even
PlayStation
me trying to
exclusives
like
are
be a
good.
PlayStation fanboy. They're just genuine great games.
yeah.
So like the special levels, they would have like God of War, Uncharted, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
There was just one level. I don't know what it was. It was like these weird little plant things.
Plant things. Oh.
They
I
look
don't
like
remember.
potatoes. You know, like you had to like roll around. I don't know. It was something weird.
Yeah,
but
I
like
don't know.
being able to go back and like visit some of those like old references and stuff was like
Yeah.
really cool. Because
Yeah.
my dad introduced me to PlayStation at a really young age.
Mm-hmm.
So like I grew up with like Uncharted and stuff like that.
Yeah. And PlayStation is, I think it's on its 30-year anniversary,
Yeah,
right?
30-year anniversary. The PS5 actually just got an update where you can, and honestly, this sucks that this isn't permanent, and I feel like it should be because they still haven't added themes back. But if you go to your
Really?
settings,
They haven't added themes to the PS5?
nope.
Wow.
But if you go to your settings, there's a 30th anniversary tab, and you can change the menu sounds to PS1, PS2, PS3, or PS4.
Oh, that's really
And
cool.
if you change it to the PS1, it does the old Sony startup, the
Mhm.
one that would like scare kids.
Oh yeah, the PS2 startup.
No, it would play the first one, like the really
Oh.
loud one with like the orange cube. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know if it does the PS2 startup. I'm hoping it does. I haven't checked it yet.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, it's pretty cool. And I genuinely hope they remaster Bloodborne
oh yeah,
because that game hasn't been remastered since or hasn't been like released since it actually came out.
anyway, yeah.
And it's a
That's just my
PlayStation
personal reason
exclusive,
why I think Astrobot deserves Game of the Year.
Yeah.
But anyways, go ahead with what
Yeah,
you're saying.
which both of them are pretty good contenders. I mean, all Soulsborne games are like objectively good, and they're objectively rated good by everybody, which is Black Myth Wukong, and then Astrobot. It's just a fun little game.
You know, Astrobot. I just feel like it deserves it because like it's so like it uses every single bit of the PS5 as a
Yeah.
feature.
Yeah, because doesn't it use like the controller?
Yep, uses the controller.
Actually-
Honestly, if Persona 3 Reload was nominated, I would have voted for that. Because here's
Yeah.
the thing about Reload, it's not really a remake; it's its own game.
Yeah.
It's a new addition to the Persona 3 franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's not
like,
technically. It takes all the stuff from like the original game, but improves upon it so well that it can be its own game.
yeah, no, like everything is different. Like
Wow.
I mean, because like the social links, the combat, everything's different. It's like Persona 5.
Yeah.
It's like turn-based style, kind of like what's it called? Fire Emblem,
Yeah.
Honkai Star Rail, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know.
But Marvel Rivals is also coming out. I think it's
Oh, yep, tomorrow.
tomorrow. And
Marvel
that's-
Rivals is coming out alongside with Fortnite OG. So
Yeah. So tomorrow will be a pretty packed.
yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a pretty big day for
Yeah.
like just like the two free to play games
Yeah, because Fortnite's still going strong.
somehow.
So, yeah, somehow it's been like what, like
7 years.
7 years, really?
Pretty sure.
Wow.
6, 7.
It's
something like that.
old.
Yeah, it's 2017. It's
Yeah, it came out
2024.
like
Yeah.
when I was in like 4th grade. So yeah, it's been
7 years. About that's crazy. Just think
Yeah,
about
it's
that.
crazy to think that Fortnite's gone on for like 7 years.
There's only 2 games that I've really followed consistently. Like one I've been playing for 4 years now, and then Fortnite. I've been playing pretty much since like the first. I want to say season 3.
Yeah, I've been playing since like right at the end of season 4, and then I just actually started playing at season 5.
Yeah. Which, like, knowing that I've followed a game consistently for that long without realizing it is, like, crazy.
Yeah, it's so crazy to see like just one singular game just go on for that many
Like, looking at
years.
it then and looking at it now.
It's such a wild difference.
Because now you can, like, play as Baymax wearing Nikes, ride Appa as a glider with
Yeah.
Pickle Rick as your back bling. So.
Yeah, instead of just the straight up default skin, just riding it on the default glider.
Honestly, I just kind of stick to, like, the skin that I've been using for the last, like, 4 years, which is...
Same.
What's its name?
I've kind of interchanged.
I know it's kind of like cheesy, but me and my friend, I used to go over to his house and we watched the Fearless guy.
Oh yeah.
So I still consistently use that
His
Arctic
skin.
Assassin.
That's pretty fair. I use the same. I interchange between the same two skins consistently. I usually use Meowskulls from season 2, chapter 2, and the Gladiator guy from the Bounty Hunter season.
You know,
I
like me
interchange
using the
between those
Arctic
two.
Assassin. It's not even me trying to be like a.
Like a fearless fanboy.
Yeah, no, it's just I wear it because it reminds me of like when I used to play with my friend.
Yeah, which is fair enough. Some of them can have like significant meanings, and some can just look cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Marvel Rivals, when that comes out, that's probably gonna take a lot of Overwatch players over.
I'm
to
honestly
the game.
really looking forward to Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really cool game. Because it's got all the, and hopefully it's not like the movies where it's not gonna be great. We're just gonna be like an unbalanced
Yeah.
mess.
I'm sure at first there will be some things that are very unbalanced.
Yeah, but then
But that's how it always is.
Yeah,
like,
that's how
I
it
remember when
always
Multiverses first came out.
Yeah, and when
Who was
Overwatch
it?
actually,
I think it was Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
He was broken for some reason because he could spawn in like a bunch of anvils or something like that.
yeah, and when Overwatch released like its first few characters, like Brigitte.
I thought it was Genji. Was it Genji?
I don't think it was Genji, but I remember specifically like Brigitte. She could 1v1 a tank and win.
Yeah, no. Like usually at first when like a bunch of these like live service games come out, there's definitely a lot of imbalances, and it's happened
Oh,
in
yeah.
any kind of live service game. Like I'm trying to think, like I'm pretty sure even Battlefront 2 had some kind of imbalance.
Oh yeah, cause like I know like now from what I've seen from like a year or two ago, like Yoda and like Vader, those are like the best two characters.
Oh yeah, no. But like I'm trying to think of any other like imbalances in like
From
some
like
games.
a live game. I don't think Team Fortress 2. That one's
TF2
been...
didn't really have a lot.
Yeah, because
Everything
they
was
were
kind
all
of the
pretty
same.
equal.
Yeah. I can't really think of anything else.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything.
But like,
else, but
basically,
usually,
just in
when a
in
new
general,
thing comes out, there's always
there's bound
gonna
to be
s-
some kind of
yeah,
imbalance.
like in like the last chapter of Fortnite, what was it, the tactical AR?
TAC AR,
Yeah, it was so unbelievably broken because it shot so fast. It did 26 damage on a body shot, which is just insane for an AR.
You know, just like in general, like every live service game is bound to have some imbalances. So like at
Yeah.
first, I'm not gonna mind it too much.
Yeah,
Like obviously, at some point, I'm gonna hope
they're
it gets
gonna like
fixed.
fix it.
But
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, like, there's not a whole lot to worry about for Marvel Rivals because it seems like they put a lot of like time into it.
Yeah, they put a lot of time and effort into it. Even the beta looked pretty good.
Yeah,
from
even the
what
beta
I've
looked
seen.
really good.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see what like newer characters they bring in and
Because so far, there's like obviously Spider-Man,
Venom.
Iron Man, Venom, Psylocke. I'm pretty sure since they got
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. But, you know, they've gotten access to, like the X-Men IP now.
Yeah,
So
which is good. So I can't wait to see just a bunch of different, like pretty noticeable characters and maybe a few like very lesser known characters be included into the game.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's about it for this segment. Thanks for watching, and yeah.